So what we're going to do, as the straw poll went, we're going to sell this prison. I'm pretty sure, look at this, we haven't had a death or an escape in the last 24 hours, so there's no cash penalty. We're going to get 410,000 buckaroos with which we can build a new prison. So, let's go ahead and sell that. Start a new prison. Large size. Like that, fog of war. Some forest, sure. Failure conditions turned on. 410,000 bucks to start our new prison. All right. All right, so the idea here is we're going to go with only max security prisoners. Now, it is going to be tricky because we want all. We want to close it to that. It's going to be tricky because here's the thing. With a higher security prisoner, you do get more money up front, right? This payment. This is when they arrive. However, the daily amount you get does not go up. And it looks like on the first day, we're actually going to have to bring in something else. Unless we just don't intake on the first day. Tell you what. On the first day, we'll say they can bring in some medium security prisoners, but that's it. And these guys are actually going to get upgraded to max security once they're in the prison. They don't know how bad they're going to get it right now. So we're going to get that kickstarted. So I want to do a different layout from the last time. I guess I should pause here while I consider all these possibilities. By the way, Quillen, did you figure out that green drug alert means an OD yet? No, hey, didn't know that. Also, I think we're now on Alpha 32. However, Alpha 32 doesn't add in new features. It's a bug fix build, which is quite good. So what I'm thinking is putting like the cell blocks right in the middle. Because normally I sort of build around the edge and then have services in the middle, which is good, but I'm a little bit worried about people escaping. Whoa! Hey! Thank you! Cyclovex! Happy May! Yes, it is May. Actually, the weather outside is delightful. So I'm really going to try hard not to overrun the live stream today because I want to go for a walk. I think Ascension I might go for a walk, go outside, or at least I'll bring my book and sit outside and read in the sun. And just, it is gorgeous. I don't want to be stuck in the basement all day. And anyway, yesterday I recorded tons of stuff, so I deserve a little break so I can finish reading. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is have sort of almost like a giant central block, which is very different from the way I normally build it. So that's good. So let's go ahead and plan some stuff out here, right? So my idea is, let's say we grab, like we put one wall sort of in the middle here. This is all preparation for cells. And then we start drawing something out like this. Some amount this way. I think it'll be, what, 13? I don't know, something like that. And then we arrange the cells. Do we want them vertically or horizontally for this? Maybe we'll go horizontally this way. So we've got that, and then 2 wide, and then another wall. And then like that, and like that. So then we subdivide this in half, you know, for some amount of length. And then we get another set. So this is often the size-ish that I make my normal cell blocks. I mean, not this long, but that's just there for drawing. And then what I do is I get a few of these. So, oh, I done goofed. There you go. Good thing we spotted that already. Let's go and cancel this. Like that. Like that. Like that. Okay, that's the right width now. So we'll get a few of those done. So 3, 3... I'll just show you the layout I'm thinking. Some amount like this. Call that a good number of cells. And then sort of a shared shower here between both of these buildings. Both these sub sort of blocks. Right, some amount of space like this. Might be too much. Right, have this all be the shower. I guess we can do that. That way we have to use fewer drains. And then do a mirror of this on the other side. Sort of in the center here. And then we might, like, clone this block a couple of times, leaving some space. And then over here, we have various offices, admittance buildings, parole hearing buildings, all that stuff over here. And then over here we can have like a pair of kitchens, one up to north, one in the south, pair of kitchen canteen sort of things. Something of that nature. How ill-sounding was Roomba yesterday during multiplayer recording? Well, it was ill enough that we didn't record. Actually, the problem is apparently Northern Lion is still on vacation. That scumlord. So we didn't record any more EU4 multiplayer. But we did instead. Mathis and I played some Heroes of the Storm together. And actually, that one of those videos just went live. So Mathis and I played some Heroes of the Storm together. He'd never played before. Although he's quite good at MOBA-like games. He's played a lot of Dota, for example, and quite a bit of League as well. So he's pretty good at it. What was that? G'day from down under? From Oztech. From the land down under. Speaking of that, I've been playing the Path of Exile, The Awakening closed beta. This is going to suck for anyone on YouTube because of this conversational thing. I apologize. Anyway, and they've got a new act and some new monsters and stuff. They've added drop bears. Like killer koala type stuff. Doesn't that patch of dirt look like a Cyclops? Oh, it kind of does. Totally does. So we got that. Now, I'm wondering about the flow. I mean, I guess then we can have, what, doors here and here? Actually, for symmetry, we can go something, I guess like that. I think we can make this block bigger. I don't know, maybe it's fine. How many bedrooms? How many cells do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12, 24, so 48. This block is a block of 48 cells. With a shower that serves them all. Yeah, that's alright. Actually, we might just block those out like this. Okay, so let's figure out here. It's 1, 2 cells, 3 cells, 4 cells, 5 cells, and the 6. There we go. If you guys have any input on this design, certainly let me know. So the advantage of having our cells sort of, I guess I don't have to use this planning tool for everything. Having our cells sort of in the middle of our thing is it makes it very, very difficult for them to dig out. In fact, they might not even bother starting. Can you remember the Dirt Cyclops Supermax? Yeah, maybe. 48 cells is bad. You should try 50 for the game quests. That's a good point. Just because the quests do ask you to do 50 or 100 or 200 cells. I mean, I can't do exactly 50. I mean, I'll do 52, which is fine. Then that puts us over the limit. But then we lose our symmetry, you guys. The all-important symmetry. Actually, what we can do is we could go and add the extra layer of cells at the end here, with the idea that we'll also do another chunk on the other side, but this will be used for solitary, because we can do microscopic little solitary things like that, right? And that works out perfectly fine. And then the building's sort of the same size. We've got an extra, like, normal cells over on one side. Like so. Alright, that works for me. If you put all the cells in the middle of the prison, it will be impossible to expand. Don't worry about it. We can repeat these blocks and do something else. I mean, to start off with, we'll have the cells in the middle, and then expand multiple cell blocks north and south of these, and have all the service buildings over here. And then when we buy more land, we can sort of just keep a lot of this pattern going. Who's that? Son of Stig! Could my name in game, Andrew Stig Davis, be transferred to Max? Yes, we will try to get a few of those in soon enough. Okay, so, because a few people have been supporters of Prison Architect and have their name in there. So let's block out this first building. Like so. I see no reason why normal doors are inappropriate for this particular setup, so we can plop a couple of those down so that we, we've got an entranceway. It's a bit of a bottleneck here. Hopefully it's not an issue. I think it's going to be fine. All right, so that'll give my workers a bit of something to do. I'm going to go ahead and go up to like 12 workmen just to speed a few things along. So the other thing we're going to want to do is build giant fencing. We'll get to that soon enough. We're also going to want a big building over here for our intake. Also, we will have sort of the normal grant quest, the basic detention center, which does require a holding cell, which we may or may not keep. And the administration center. In fact, I should really get the offices up as soon as possible, with the idea that we want to get our research going ASAP. So our offices, if we got them down sort of here, needs 4. I hate when it autosaves as I'm drawing things out, because it's like, whoa, hold on, we're going to make a big mess of everything. Oh, and then put another one in there, because that way in the middle I can do something like that. So 4x4 is like a good basic office, but I think what we'll do is go ahead and build like 6 offices. So that is actually too long. So there we go. So a block of 6. Let's lay the foundations of that right away so we can start doing our research. That's 11 wide, so if we keep that pattern up, and I just do something like that, so that's lined up. So if I go just one over this, actually let me use the planning tool, that'll make more sense. I'm going to go one over this and be aligned here. Drop another foundation. That's 11 by 11 this way. We'll use them for something. There we go. That was weird. And then yet another one here. This could be our holding. No, we don't want our holding here. But I will plop that down. So it'll be, maybe this will be visitation, this will be intake, this will be parole, and then we've got our offices over there. I think that's okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm drawing over the Cyclops here, or the weird frog. Staff doors for the offices. Like that. So if this is our prison intake, we'll go ahead and get prison doors on here. Then maybe some staff doors. Guess we'll just do the one side, that's okay. Alright, and then we'll build lots of fencing, of course. I don't know if we'll need like the intense fencing. With the fact that they're so far inside, we might do perfectly fine with chain link. I think I will want to do like a double system for it. Also, what I'm going to plan from the start is some sort of setup so that if we do have different security settings, which we will, we'll still need a protective custody. Will you need the border fence it off? Yeah, we'll get that. Fences will come. We'll probably still need protective custody because some of the people that come into our security max might still be snitches and be targeted. There might be ex-cops as well, which will also clearly be targeted. All right, let's wait till these buildings plop down. I shouldn't have maybe plopped down as many of these, because I do want to get the offices up ASAP so that we can get some research done, but you know, that's all fine. All these trees have to be dismantled. I guess what I should do is put an export room, because we don't have an area for exports. There we go. And the other thing I can do for, what's it called? Is it deliveries? If we take the deliveries and extend it this way, multiple trucks can unload at once, which is very handy. All right, speed 3, go, go. All right, there's the offices. Let's get that going on, and we'll get our utilities up and running. Like so. I got money, so let's go ahead and get a bunch of those down there. Water pumping station. We'll go there. And the offices can be fenced off in a way that maybe people can't go after them. Okay. So these poor 6 normal security people are going to be our guinea pigs here. Unfortunately for them. So, just for the sake of completing the quest, I'm going to make this a holding cell, although it will become the reception soon enough. But just so that we technically complete it, this needs toilet and bench. I know, it's a bit of a gamey thing to do, but, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Oh, yeah, I got to remember to do the middle of those pluses, because every now and again you can get stuck or you can get an unworkable tile, but right now we're okay. Offices. I think if I just boxed out the whole thing when the walls went up, it would divide the offices, but I'm not 100% sure. So we need chair, 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 chair. We need an office desk. And we need a filing cabinet. There we go. And we will need to run electricity through it, but I'm going to wait till the utilities get set up. Warden. Bam. And then we can start our research and bureaucracy. Finance, maintenance, health, security, psychology, education, prison policy, and micromanagement and illegal. Queue everything up. Queue all the things. All right, fast forward. Go, go. Oh, I can hear a creeper going. Hey! A's Waldo, congratulations on 1 year. Thank you very much. Of course, I've been doing the YouTube thing about 9 years, but I've been doing it full time for 1 year. We've been playing Kerbal Space Program. As always, if you ask me if I'm going to be playing a certain game, the answer is maybe. I don't know. I have no plans. Could happen. Sorry I can't be more specific, but, you know, that's always going to be the answer to that question. I would like to. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, we're just gonna complete the holding cell there. We've just completed it, and then I'm gonna go and I think I can tear it apart now, but I'll just wait until the basic detention center quest finishes completely and properly before we do that. Where are we gonna fit our yard as opposed to other things? We could just put it in the middle here, and I think that would be okay. I took it like this and made it, you know, relatively large, so people don't have to feel too crowded. Something like that. I can't put it there because of the tree? Huh. How do you, like... Do I have to go and individually dismantle all these trees? Like, there's got to be a better way to do this, right? I mean, I suppose I could just not put the yard there. I don't know. There we go. We're exporting our wood. Making some monies. All right, the power is starting to come online, so we need to make sure to connect it that way. And like that. And then through these offices here. Not that way. And like that. 15 hours to go. I mean, we'll have our cells set up. I could speed it up by having a few more workers. Yes, you have to dismantle all the trees individually. There's a deconstruct menu in the objects. Dismantle objects. But can you box select? No. Yes, I guess. Oh, it's not a box select, but you can just mouse over stuff. And it'll all be deconstructed. Okay. Let's get more workmen. We're going to go... Oh, exceeds daily budget. Fair enough. We'll actually have to get rid of some of them if we want to hire some more people then. Until we get an accountant, at which point we can go negative in our daily cash flow. Is he restarting prisons every time? Nope. This is the first restart we've done. We ran our prison for 3 weeks? 2? 3? I think it was 3 weeks we ran that prison. Yeah. This is the first time we've sold it and started a new one. And we're doing dwarves proud, first of all, by destroying a bunch of trees. Sorry if Essentia in the chat right now. She's going to be like, I can't believe you're doing that. I can't believe you're cutting down all these beautiful trees. They're in my way. I have to get rid of them. You have to eliminate things that are in your way. It's possible the batch of prisoners will show up and we'll have to use this holding cell for a little while. Also, we'll really need to get our chain link fence up really soon. So far, we're still okay. But, yeah. Especially if I want to do like the final fence, which is the whole area. I might not do that. I might just do a smaller fence around here for the short term. We'll see how it goes. I know, I got a lot of workers. It's fine. Chain link fence. So what I'm going to do... Stretch it way out like this. We'll leave a gap of 2 in the middle there. I guess I can basically go right to the edge, actually. Now, I will double it up at some point. This is going to take forever to construct. I really don't have to go quite this big. It's going to take a long, long time. But at least we've got the holding cell to keep people busy. Especially with chopping down these trees. I should probably cancel all that stuff, but you know. Whatever. Alright. Over-engineering is the way to go. We will have power coming in here. We'll need some pipes soon, too. Now, I'm going to bring the pipes to the middle here. Because I don't want to create something that makes it convenient for people to sort of bust out. Again, they're so far from everything, they're going to be really quite hard-pressed to, I think, I'm pretty convinced, you know, dig themselves out. We'll do something like that. And then these water pipes, where does the pipe actually connect? I suppose it doesn't matter as long as it's adjacent here. I think this will work. Oh my god, so much initial construction. We do still have lots of cash, though. Can't complain about that. The other thing I'm going to do, because we found out, again, in the past, that we can sort of screw ourselves in some of these walls, I'm going to make sure that the sort of spine part of the walls go up first. That way we don't have to worry about things going kind of wacky. Okay. Good stuff. Let's check our bureaucracy. Is there anyone else we can hire? Okay, we've finished. Did we start with maintenance, really? Queue up all the things. Okay. And we can hire a foreman, so we'll do that. I do need to get a kitchen up really soon. Even if it's just holding cells, I guess. Just under 5 hours to go. Do we have our outer wall done yet? Not done, but it's being constructed. Actually, it's mostly being stuck deconstructing trees. The trees that are left haven't been tagged. Okay, so I'm going to leave those. That's fine. Nighttime is very dark. We don't need our guards yet. This is going to be a wacky start. I'm probably over-designing at the start, but, you know, I could just turn off the intake for the first one. You know what? Let's do that. In fact, what I'm really hoping is that they actually provide me with the possibility of taking some max sec prisoners right away. Let's do that. Let's turn off the intake. We don't have to worry. Run in at speed 3. We play Prison Architect with mods. Maybe. There's some good mods out there. And actually, if you guys have suggestions, you can certainly feel free to email me with good Prison Architect mods at quillyteen@quillyteen.com. The thing is, Prison Architect gets updated so often, and I get really annoyed when I set up some mods because you take a lot of time getting ones that work together, getting ones that are interesting, learning how it changes the game, and then a patch comes out and breaks all your mods. So that annoys me greatly. I have to be like, they have to be really good for me to justify it. How come I got I got cash flow because I'm exporting the wood. Fair enough. Large door there. Actually, we'll want some more fencing as well. That goes... like that. Oops, except... like that. So I mean, the front of the prison will look very similar to the other one, but everything else about our layout is going to be a fair bit different. Can I get more staffers researching? Yeah, I can get my security chief. Lovely. Deployment, contraband, patrols, surveillance. Unlock all the things. Sub notifications might not be on. I guess that makes sense. Things have been really quiet. Why is that? No, I have it on. I'm thinking, my apologies, you guys. I'm thinking the website that sort of ties in is broken. The subscriber notification should be on. It's just not working. Are they showing up in the chat? I don't see one in the chat. And I remember in the pre-stream, people were saying that it wasn't announcing. It might just be Twitch. Twitch is bugged at the moment. Yeah, there we go. So, I'm sorry. I have everything turned on at my end. But if you subscribe today, apparently we won't know. I can find out, though. Because what I can do during the breaks or something, I can... I should be able to email myself the list of subscribers. That'll probably break, too. And then at least be able to check to see, you know, who the new people are. I'm really sorry, you guys. Really terribly sorry. You know, it wouldn't be a day of the week that ends in Y if Twitch weren't broken in some fashion. Because that's the way it goes. Alright, so we would have gotten our prisoners at this point, right? Nice! Okay. You know what? By delaying this, we're actually going to guarantee we'll get max sec and nothing else because they become available now. Okay. Good. We got another 20 hours to go. We'll get our max security prisoners come in. Very good. Is most of the construction done at this point? No, they're still working on the fence. So we'll let them mostly finish that. Working on a few things over here. That's all okay. We don't have to designate these rooms at this time. That's fine. Alright. Canteen and stuff. Now, I'm trying to remember. I guess we'll use the planning tool here again. So, we'll leave a gap of 2 and of 2. So there'll be some amount of length over here. So, a bench is how long? Or table, either one. How many tiles is that? 4? I can't fucking tell. Be nice to get like a little bit more. I guess I can planning mode objects, but it doesn't let me pick an object, which is really annoying. Okay, say I would do something like that just so I can really be able to identify on a grid how big things are. Okay, if they are 4, I guess I can even place down the objects ahead of time. No? Oh, because there's a goddamn tree in the way. Lovely. All right. So, well, really, it's going to be like this, right? Bench, gap of 2, actually, a gap of 3. Bench. That way I can put phones and televisions in the middle over there. Then it's going to be table, bench, table, bench. And then how many of those setups do we have? Because it's basically 3 wide, right? There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. I think that'll be good enough. So... we'll do that. Oh, the serving tables. The serving tables will be plenty of room, so that's going to be okay. So something like that, and then like this in a little gap, and then we'll have the kitchen, which there's an optimal size for it, but it might not matter. Just because, I mean, like the cookers, although the cookers and the sinks have different sizes, don't they? Right, the cookers are 2. 2, 2, 2. And then sort of a dead zone there. Let's make it a little bigger. You can't make it perfectly happy because there are different sizes, but that'll be better at least. There's a chance that's just way too much kitchen space. Probably is, actually. But I think I'll leave it at that. The tables were too wide? No, they're not. Don't think so. I think they're all just 1 wide. Not visitors table. Table. Yeah, 1 wide. So this will be our sort of mess over here. I guess we'll just use a single door there. It'll make it easier to put in a metal detector. We might have one in the back for the kitchen as well. We'll see how it goes. So one of the ideas I have, and let me take this yard and actually trim it down, is to take these buildings and just build a fence like directly on the back of it here. So that if we set up over here, we have a classroom and a chapel that's hugging this back fence. It can be accessed from the other side, and we can use it as a way for sort of to share access to it from a protected or lower security prison. We'll see. I mean, the people in protective custody, maybe they don't get access to any of that stuff. It's like, sorry, we're trying to keep you alive so you don't get to go to school or church.